Welcome back to my channel. This is the second restoration video that we had the pleasure to cover, which was built by Mr. Jalal from Morocco. Before we dive into his restored and customized Lambretta, let's have a quick sneak peek into the history of the brand. The design style of the Lambretta as well as Vespas date back to the pre-World War II Cushman scooters made in Nebraska, United States. These scooters were in Italy in large numbers, originally ordered by the United States military as a field transport for paratroopers as well as Marines. Post-World War II, scooters with their puny 125 and 150cc engines were introduced as an affordable mode of transport, especially in the war-torn countries where resources were rare. The scooter slowly had a image makeover from a basic mode of transport to a style statement. The scooter culture in the late 1950s exploded. They were called mods, M-O-D. The mod is a subculture that began in London and started spreading through Great Britain and elsewhere, eventually influencing fashion and trends all over the world. Now let's pause the history aspect of this video and get back to the build. This 1965 Lambretta's life started as an empty shell, and basically that's all there was to begin with. The first thing that had to be done is sort out or remove the rust that had been accumulated over the body. The engine selected is a rather unconventional 2018 Kimco 125cc 4-stroke air-cooled engine that produces approximately 9.5 horsepower, good enough for your everyday city rounds. Yes, even we do wish that they had gone with the original 2-stroke engine, but with the customer's request for a relatively modern engine, the Kimco 125cc engine had to do. Then comes the handlebars. She's custom made, loaded with chrome. The front headlight bracket has been cleverly designed by using a seatbelt lock of a car. The handlebar adapter is made from aluminium and copper. Overall, the handlebar looks naked, spacious, vintage, as well as unique, just like the custom scooters used in the 1960s. The rear seat has been removed. The front seat has been restored to its original glory with a bit of customization. The seat's frame has been painted with bright matte white, complementing the front headlight and the suspension. Then comes the suspension. It had to be robust, comfortable enough, but also had to complement the scooter's 1965's look. Hence the suspension had to be designed cleverly. Suspension system is all new based on the original design. So you have the best of both worlds, the original look as well as the sturdiness of a new suspension. To give it a clean rear look, the tail light has been integrated into the air duct. The overall body has been sandblasted with a fresh layer of metallic yellow and handmade pinstripes to give it the final custom look. A stock 1965 restored Lambretta itself looks amazing, and many people would refrain from making any changes. But we can confidently say this build is one of the rare exceptions where you take something good and make it look even better. Well, this is all from us. Please press the like button, subscribe, and I look forward for meeting you guys in my next video.